Hello and welcome back, my friends, and today we're going to be updating our Days Gone video. This is the Moonlight Nomad here. So obviously they've dropped a new gameplay trailer for the Days Gone. This time it's more snowy than the last one that it dropped, and it's obviously showing you a different path, so obviously different things you can take, and obviously the environment and stuff like that will change depending on the time of day or night that you go out. So if you look on the left hand side there, you can see like there's a little fuel on your bike. It says 99%. So that's quite interesting. So you're obviously going to need to top that up with fuel, so it gives you that extra bit of like survival gathering sort of instinct that you're going to need to bring into the game, which is kind of cool. So I'm just wondering, like, obviously if you've ran out of fuel, does that mean that you just have to leave your bike where it is and then go get fuel and come back, fill it up? Or, you know, is there going to be designated stations where you can fill it up? So obviously there's still more questions to be asked, and they are releasing new stuff. They're obviously spacing it out, so that's fine. But another interesting fact is that obviously they said that the weather will impact your driving mechanic. So if you're going out on a wet day or like a snowy day like in the video, obviously it will affect how you drive. So that's quite interesting as well. So they're actually trying to bring as much reality into the game as possible, which I find pretty cool. Obviously, apparently they were saying that the freakers and animals will obviously come out at certain times of the day and night, and that the freakers are actually more strong during the cold and night time. So that's quite interesting. So if we're going to get stuck outside at night time, you know, you're going to have to try and either like battle your way through or get to a safe zone as quick as possible. So that's quite interesting. Also, you have the ability to tag enemies, which I find quite interesting as well. Obviously, you can do that in most games now. They have some sort of mechanic that lets you tag enemies. But I think it's a useful tool. I don't know if that's an unlockable thing that you need to unlock in like your skills tree. So that's quite interesting. And obviously you can see here they've got like a survival vision. Basically that's like a sense that allows you to see tracks and then to try and like imagine what went down just before these tracks were, well, just as these tracks were made, sorry. So that's quite interesting as well. So obviously you're going to have to upgrade this in your tree, like your skill tree and stuff. Then this will reveal more, I guess, more traps, more enemies, maybe even like you'll be able to see like animals and stuff. I don't know. Obviously that will be more explained when the game comes out, maybe, or a bit sooner. So also that's quite interesting and helpful, because obviously like you'll see here that we've got like a bear trap, and like you wouldn't have seen that if you hadn't have had this vision, and that's quite interesting to me. Obviously marauder camps are going to be quite dangerous, so you're going to need to have your wits about you. They're going to have tons of traps, obviously, because they're going to try and make themselves safe, aren't they? They're going to try and like guard the perimeter with different traps. Like you have your wall of freakers. Basically, that's what they've called it, and this basically just slows down the freakers. So basically, it's basically like a feed-in thing. Like freakers will come and just eat them, basically. So it slows them down. Eventually, obviously, they will need to replace these, but for now, it's pretty cool. And obviously, the traps will alert the other humans to freaker presence, so that they can prepare and try and kill it stealthily. Obviously, they don't want to be blasting guns willy-nilly, because obviously they'll alert others, so they've got to be a bit cautious with it. So obviously you see that they've done the same trap as from the last video, where he's put the bear trap in the bush and then got his attention by throwing a rock at a sign. So he's obviously gone over there and obviously started screaming, but this time, instead of the character running off straight down to the next part to get away from it, he's stayed behind now and see what happens. And obviously she puts a bullet through his head. Well, obviously you've got it's a survival instinct, isn't it? I mean, if someone's threatening your survival, you're gonna have to sort it out some way. And obviously that's what she's done, because obviously his screaming is going to alert more attention. Honestly, they don't want that, so they'll put a bullet through your brain just to shut you up, just to ensure that they have their own survival. Now, obviously, he goes into the camp a different way this time, so he's gone a bit more tactical and stealthy with it. So this one's called Strategic Sandbox Combat. So obviously that's what they've called it. And all you've got a range of weapons that you can use stealthily, like for an advantage basically. And you've got your crossbow, which is pretty cool, because that'll be pretty handy, I think, because obviously it's quiet but very deadly. And obviously he gets caught here, so like you can see in the corner at the top right, every time he gets a headshot, it goes up a percentage. Now I don't know what that's measuring, like whether that goes towards something, whether it's like a skill tree thing where he's upgraded it, where every time he gets a headshot he gets, I don't know, more damage or something, I don't know, but that's quite interesting. Obviously not much has changed on this last bit, but the bit that I found interesting obviously was, because obviously in the snow they've got to keep warm, haven't they? So they've had all the fires out, which they didn't have obviously in the first one, because they're having some sort of like fighting thing. So they were trying to test each other's strength, I don't know. And obviously in this one there's fires and axes, and it looks pretty cool. Now that they've released more of it, I'm more excited for it. And obviously I'll keep you up to date on any new progress on this video, on this game, sorry. So I'm going to keep this one short again. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and comment down below, and also share with your friends and spread the word. And finally, if you do like my videos and you want to see more from me, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell as well, so you never miss out on any videos that I upload. So thank you very much. Bye bye. Stay tuned. Take care.